Hello, my name is John Keys, Wealth Advisor at Peterson Hastings in Walla Walla. One word that has become much more prevalent in the investment industry over the past couple of years is fiduciary. While people and companies have been acting as fiduciaries for quite some time, this concept was thrust into the mainstream a couple of years ago when the Department of Labor brought up the idea that advisors should be held to a higher standard when working with retirement accounts. So what is a fiduciary and how may it pertain to my investments? Working with clients and their investments, there are two standards, fiduciary and suitability. An advisor's fiduciary duty means the advisor must, at all times, serve the best interest of its clients and not subordinate its client's interest to its own. In other words, the investment advisor cannot put its own interest ahead of the interest of its clients. Under the suitability standard, when a broker recommends that you buy or sell a particular security, your broker must have a reasonable basis for believing that the recommendation is suitable for you. In making this assessment, your broker must consider your income and net worth, investment objectives, risk tolerance, and other security holdings. An advisor working under the suitability standard may, but is not required to, act in the client's best interest. To me, acting as a fiduciary affects how I work with clients and the advice I provide. Acting in the client's best interest takes into consideration more than just the criteria I mentioned earlier. Additionally, our responsibility as a firm does not stop after trades are placed. We are obligated to constantly monitor client investments and financial situations. At Peterson Hastings, we take this responsibility serious. As an RIA, the SEC requires us to be a fiduciary. We choose to work with the Center for Fiduciary Excellence, who performs a third-party audit on Peterson Hastings on a yearly basis to make sure that we are still conforming to these standards. If you would like to have a further conversation around this topic, or would like to discuss your financial situation, please reach out to me using the contact information provided below. Take care.